Good start to your weekend. Thank you for waking up so early to join us. We don't take it for granted at all. And for our dear listener who is tuning in from outside the region, Nigeria, from outside the West African region as well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Relationship 360, where we delve into relationship issues. And today, we're going to be focusing on another trait to avoid, another character trait to avoid. And this one is the jealous one, the one that is jealous, envious. We're going to be talking about that this morning, but without further ado, let's meet my guest, Lumide Kayode Omoshibi, lawyer, CEO, Gnosis Health Initiative, and he has been given many other titles, but those two he can defend in a court of law. Hi, good morning, Lumide. How are you?
Good morning, Winnie. Good morning, everybody.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Yes, that's why my hair is special, because today's my sister's birthday, so that's like a special day in my life.
Wow.
My twin sister.
Oh.
Yeah, but today's not my birthday, but today's my twin sister's birthday. We basically look like the same person, actually. So interesting. How are you? How is your family?
Well, fine, thank you. Thank you. I think we're doing well. Thank God for life. Thank God for our listeners.
Special gifts. Thank God for them. All right.
So,
let's get into
we have been talking about, on a series of traits to avoid while you are considering a choice for a spouse. We've seen that 1 in every 4 marriages would end in a separation or divorce by the second anniversary of the marriage. 1 in every 3 women will suffer domestic violence or abuse in the first year of their marriage. Sadly, 87% of failed marriages, that is separations, domestic violence and abuse, divorces, are from Christian marriages. And a staggering statistic is that by 2025, the Christian average or simple woman will be more likely to die from her marriage and issues arising than from any natural illness. It tells us that as we are in this life, the choice for a partner will determine as far as we can get. So we have been looking at these traits. In my 20 years, I have narrowed down 7 traits that if you get married to somebody who has one of these traits as a predominant character trait, then there will be struggle. More likely there will be failure of marriage. And they are: the first, the proud one; the second, the liar; the third, the stingy; the fourth, the jobless; the fifth, the hot-tempered; the sixth, the malicious; and the seventh, the jealous one. And today we are dealing with the jealous one.
And this is in no particular order.
It is not in any particular order. Are you taking order?
Oh no, because you mentioned one's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So just for clarity's sake, yeah.
To make sure that I announce 7. So let me go straight to the point. Today I'll try to be a bit fast. The jealous one. It will do you well to listen, to call your friends, and let us talk about jealousy, because this is a very controversial topic, because some believe that jealousy is an expression of love, but as we see, well, let us see how it goes. The Collins Dictionary defines jealousy as this: if someone is jealous, they feel angry or bitter because they think that another person is trying to take a lover or friend or a possession away from them, according to the Collins English Dictionary. The Macmillan Dictionary says, unhappy because you want something someone has, thinking someone you love likes someone else. The Urban Dictionary says, being jealous is wanting to keep what you have and guarding it from other people, being possessive, not wanting others to touch your stuff. So the old definition of jealous from its original word means possessive and suspicious. Research has identified many root causes of extreme jealousy. Amongst them are low self-esteem and neuroticism. Now, neuroticism is being neurotic, which means being afflicted with neurosis, a word that has been in use since the 1700s to describe a mental, emotional, or physical reaction that are drastic and irrational, often on an unconscious effort to manage deep anxiety. It means he or she, that is the jealous person, cannot manage their suspicion of being replaced. It generally refers to thoughts and feelings of fear and insecurity. It consists of a mixture of emotions such as anger, resentment, inadequacy, helplessness, or disgust. So, therefore, when someone is jealous, it simply means he has insecurities about their position in someone else's heart.
Yeah. That sounds about accurate.
Thank you. Jealousy is simply a lack of trust in your partner and possibly yourself. So part of the root causes of jealousy includes but not limited to lack of self-confidence, which is doubting your abilities and skills, and then a poor self-image of yours. Now, jealousy is described as passion. It is described as the passion of man. And it is from this passion that you have the term crimes of passion, which means crimes committed in the heat of passion or in response to provocation. That is as opposed to a crime that was premeditated or deliberate. It means a crime that was a response in the heat of passion. So when you check out every crime of passion, you will find out that it's most likely a crime of spouses, lovers, and family members. It would be a crime which a loved one is involved. So there is something we call intimate partner homicide, which is a global public health problem now, as a study conducted in over 66 countries found that 13.5% of all homicides and 38.6% of female homicides are committed by intimate partners. That means you are more likely to be killed by a lover or someone that knows you. Jealousy at its roots is the offspring of insecurity, and a person who is insecure is one who lacks self-confidence and has a poor self-image or doubt of their own skills. Insecurity lacks confidence in their own value and fears that their present or good positive state is temporary and their partner will eventually let them down or find another person or replacement. They are under this constant fear that everything will go wrong soon. So it's this inner feeling of being threatened or being inadequate in one way, fears that you are not good enough, that one cannot be okay without a partner. That is one thing I don't understand from them. They feel that they must be in a relationship. So the person they are in a relationship with must be in love with them. It's either me or nobody. You hear that? You know, you cannot leave me. If I don't have you, nobody will have you. You know, they must be in that relationship. They are not, you see, jealous people crave relation. You don't even have to work hard, you know. They will immediately jump into a relationship and become possessive. That thing that you will not find anyone better. This is it. This is, you understand. So they see every and anyone as a potential threat. And they fight or become hostile to protect their relationship. They fight their neighbor because she's beautiful, and your husband might see the neighbor and like the neighbor, so you just hate your neighbor. Why? Because she's beautiful, and your husband might drift. They hate their colleagues because they are friendly, and being friendly can make them lose their boyfriends or girlfriends. They hate classmates because she's rich, she knows how to dress well, and she might be a threat. It comes with this feeling of anger, bitterness at everything they think another person is trying to take over their lover or friend. Now, these are the basic signs of jealousy. The first thing is that they don't trust their partners when they are not together. So as you are going, that is why some people say, you can't trust a woman the moment she steps out the door. That statement originated from a jealous mind, because they always think that their partner is cheating on them. So they are always looking for proof, going through the phones, smelling them when they come. At times someone just hugs you a little more than necessary. You now see that maybe trying to decipher your perfume and the perfume of another person. They are always suspicious. They check their partner's social media to see what they are doing. They always think this cheating thing, the cheating mentality, he must be cheating. So the first thing, the first abuse most likely you'll get from a jealous partner is calling you a prostitute, calling you a dog. All men are dogs. They always attempt to control their partners. They want to control their partner's behavior. What you are going, why are you wearing that? They control what you wear because this is too. You have to dress. Let's cover this because another man might see you and like you. Why are you dressed like that? But where are you going? They always want to control. Those are the signs of a jealous partner. There's one subtle thing I noticed. When their partners mention someone's name, they never forget that name, especially if it is a woman or you mention the name maybe once, twice. They notice, they now start finding out who is this person. Are they in a relationship? So you can't even mention names with a jealous spouse. Jealousy breeds suspicion, doubt, and mistrust. It is not a sign of love or affection. It is a sign of weakness and insecurity. It is, how do I even begin? There is one argument they always make, that God is a jealous God. So if God can be jealous, then jealousy is not a bad trait. Let me explain. They quote Exodus 34:14. God is a jealous God. Now listen, there is a jealousy. Well, the jealousy of God is that jealousy that is between creator and creation. The jealousy of man is the jealousy of creation to another creation, which is not on the same level. Let me give you an example. Let us say Onyechi designs a top, and next thing you open Versace's spring collection and you see the top you designed there with a Versace logo, and you look at it that I designed this top. Versace has said, what will happen? A lawsuit. Or you will fight that that is the jealousy of a creator to his creation. Imagine Honda designs an engine, and then Mercedes-Benz releases their new S series or any series at all, and then it is that Honda's engine, but now with a Benz logo on it. And Honda finds out, what do you think will happen? They will sue Benz because that is, thank you, Wahala. Yes, because that is their engine. So they will fight for what they invented. They would go to court and you will pay for it. That is the jealousy of creator to creation. But now, the jealousy of man to another man is what I am wondering, because you did not create the other person. The other person has a mind of itself to say no or to say yes. So you cannot want to be jealous over what does not belong to you. Your wife does not actually belong to you. Your husband does not actually belong to you.
Well, I feel like that can be argued. Of course, they don't belong to you as far. They are not property that you bought or you made. But I mean, there's some certain level of exclusivity there.
Let me tell you something. We could have been married for 50 years and I wake up one day and I say I'm no longer interested. Do you?
But for the duration of the 50 years, you were.
Yes, I did not belong to you. The fact that I can tell you I'm not interested shows that I am not your exclusive property. I don't belong to you. For I to be married to you, I have to accept to be. So it is my choice. You cannot claim what has a choice. You cannot claim what has a choice. We can claim cars because cars can think that is my car, that is my. But in exclusive terms, you cannot claim a human being. Even a country cannot claim a citizen because the man can go and become a citizen of another country. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot claim what you did not create. The only thing you can claim, like what phone are you using? If it is an iPhone, Apple can claim it because they made it. But you cannot claim what you did not create. So, though that is the difference between the jealousy of God and the jealousy of man. You cannot claim. So, the danger of jealousy is that it is all about the jealous person. You are alone in your jealousy. Jealousy feeds on itself and grows. The bigger the person, the bigger the jealousy. The richer the person, the richer the jealousy. Now has money to fund the jealous cravings. It exists by itself, works by itself, and needs nobody. A jealous person does not need anybody to thrive by themselves. You know, that jealousy can go. It's all about them. So I say they are alone in their jealousy, their thoughts and actions, they are in it alone. Now, for Christians, do we have minutes?
Still have some time, yes.
Okay. For Christians, I would look at the Songs of Solomon 8:9. You see, set me as a seal upon thy heart and as a seal upon thy arm, for love is as strong as death, jealousy as cruel as the grave. The coals thereof are coals of fire. It likens jealousy to the grave. When you look at Proverbs 27:4, anger is cruel and fury overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Jealousy is something that you cannot. The first murder in the Bible was that of jealousy, Cain and Abel, Genesis 4:6. It was jealousy. It was a crime of passion. Look at that. The second instance of jealousy in the Bible was Genesis 37, when the brothers of Joseph plot to kill him as they sold him into slavery. Why? Because he had a dream. King Saul in 1 Samuel 18:7 sought to kill David. Why? Because of jealousy. When they sang, Saul killed 1,000 and David killed 10,000. The jealousy at the wisdom and miracles of Jesus is how the crowds followed him is what caused the Pharisees and the Sadducees conspire to kill him. You know, 1 Peter 2:1 tells you, therefore, rid yourselves of all malice, deceit, hypocrisy, and jealousy. For that is from a Christian perspective. That number.
You want to make that call?
Yes, we would
now?
like to make that call. So I want to actually.
Consider the time, but I think we can take it.
We can take it. Fantastic. I want to consider jealousy from another perspective. That is from the Muslim perspective. All I've been quoting are scriptures from the Christian faith. So I want to call his name is Imam Bello Kamardin. He's the director of Markaz Soda Islamic Center in Ogun State. Also holds a degree in philosophy, master's in geography and planning, a research fellow in philosophy of religion and ethics. So he's a fantastic person to give me another insight on jealousy from the Muslim perspective. Maybe Christians are seen in one way. What does other religions say about jealousy?
Oh, fantastic. The line is
The
ringing.
line is ringing. This is
So
fantastic.
he picks up and be able to ask those questions. Hello, good morning to you, sir. How are you today? Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
uh-huh.
Hello, can you hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Oh my goodness, I don't think he can.
Hello, sir.
Let me quickly redial that number. Hopefully we're able to connect with him before we
Okay.
go to the
Well,
break.
probably if he hears, please move away from your radio or reduce the radio to 0 so that we can hear you. You can hear us.
Absolutely. All right. Hello, good morning, sir. How are you today? Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Hello, good morning. Hello, can you hear me? Good morning. Oh, I don't think he can hear me. We might have to try an alternative. We might have to look for an alternative way of reaching him. Sincere apologies to you, my dear listeners. Sometimes technology and network, doesn't necessarily go as smoothly as we'd hope, but thank God for alternatives, and hopefully we'll connect with the man in a different, in another way. But if you're just tuning in, you are not too late. It's Relationship 360, where we discuss relationship issues, and today, still on character traits to avoid, we're looking at the jealous one, all right? My guest, the voice you've been hearing, is that of Olumide Kaide Omoshiri, and my name is, I just said my name is Onyinye Makama. Now we have our virtual guest on the line.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good morning, sir. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for picking our call and accepting to be on the show.
Thank you so much. So, sir, sorry to disturb you today. Please, I have been talking about one perspective on jealousy, especially from a religious angle. I don't know whether there is another perspective to jealousy from the Islamic, from the Muslim angle, from the Quran. Is it a trait of love? Is it allowed? Is it permissible?
Well, good morning, let me first of all say very big thank you for the honor given to me to meet you. And I want to appreciate the anchorage of the initiative Makama. I'm very superb and respect and courage. Well done, man.
Thank you very much, sir.
Bismillah, the perspective of Islam on envy is not quite different from what you have highlighted so far. Islam sees envy as one of the deadliest diseases of the heart, and it puts this additional vices like hypocrisy, suspicion, backbiting, slandering, torturing, and all sorts of nefarious acts. The glorious Quran made us to understand that envy is an inherent nature of man. We have cited certain examples of Cain and Abel, where Cain, out of jealousy, pride, and arrogance, killed his brother in Quran chapter 5 verse 27 to 31, and also in Quran chapter 4 verse 54. Allah made us to understand that envious people have been as old as the world itself. The Quran says, permit me to quote the Arabic version of the Quran, and I will translate.
Please go ahead.
أم يحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله فقد آتينا آدم إبراهيم الكتاب والحكمة وآتيناه ملكا عظيما. The Quran says, people envy their fellow man for what Allah has given them of His favor. And God says, but He had already given favor to the people of Abraham. We have given him the book and wisdom, and we have conferred upon them a great kingdom. Now, Islam sees envy from three different perspectives, and I want to be very attentive. The first one is says, the person that envies the envy walks towards the downfall so that he can take his position. That is the first thing. The person that is envy, the envier, sees the person that's expecting that ought not to have been given that favor, that he deserves that favor that is facing the person that's envying. Secondly, the envier is not interested in taking the position of the envy, but he wishes his downfall. The person is not interested. Like Barry Day dedicated the whole world every Saturday morning. There are people that, of course, who wish that one would not come to the decision to always giving us a version of the life, interpretation of the life that does not suit their own egoistic and centric desire. So they wish that the program should stop. It's a form of envy. The third one that is quite different from what Barry has been using is that the envier, he wishes to have the favor that is conferred for that person, but never wishes his downfall. That is the one that is affected in Islam. Somebody can envy your good virtues and say, I want to be like this person, but I never pray for his downfall. I want to imitate his ways and eventually become
Imam Kamardin, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
Hello, sir.
All right. I'm
Hello,
so
sir.
sorry. Please, we need to take a break, but would you please just stay on the line? When we come back, we'll take your concluding thoughts. Apologies for bringing.
Please just stay on the line, sir.
Uh-oh. Awesome. Please go ahead. We can hear
Please
you loud and
continue,
clear.
sir.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I said the Quran recognizes enviousness in witchcraft. In Quran chapter 1, India, Allah says, when you share in the faster the people body, it refuge in Allah against the envious of the wishes. When we share our feeling is that and seek refuge in Allah from the evil practice of an envier when you envy. One secret from that verse that is that the envier, by the time he tries to envy, he doesn't envy. And he tries to pursue the person physically. By the time he does not succeed physically, he can then go on to use spiritual being and seek the assistance of the wishes and the desire and the sorcerer to main, injure, and complete the fortune of the person he envies. We now want us to understand that every person does not have any religious identity. It's Muslim envies, it's Christian envies, it's pagan envies, everybody is vulnerable to envy, except those that Allah has blessed and removed that disease from their heart. Now, we have had cases of husbands or boyfriends that always, watch over their wives or their girlfriend into possessive of them. Sometimes we have cases of husbands that will divide their wife from working. And by the time you ask them, what are the reasons for not allowing your wives to engage in meaningful economic activities, you will not have any urgent and reasonable reasons to divorce. There are times when husbands will confiscate the property of their wives. And by the time we ask them, why are you doing it? They will say that the woman is having too much than them. They'll begin to ask them, are you questioning God for blessing them? God can bless anybody at any time. But He never forgets anybody. By the time you appreciate His mercy and the perseverance, definitely you.
What's going on there?
Yeah, he's still on.
Oh, network seems to be interrupting.
Network. Oh my God.
My goodness.
Hello, sir. Oh God.
Oh,
It's
I have to
finally-
dial
yeah.
him again, even as he gives his concluding aspects because of time, and we can head to the phone lines. I see your WhatsApp messages already coming in. God willing, I can get to them quickly, and of course your calls. I noticed someone tried calling earlier. Once we officially open the phone lines, we'll be receiving your calls. Thank you for listening and for staying with us. We have our guest back.
Okay, we have him back. Please, we have like 1 minute to round up, sir. If you could conclude your thoughts, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I was explaining the cases of enviousness among spouses.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned that we have had cases of husbands who confiscate their wife's property upon the claim that their wives are having too much than what they and the husband have. And we have had cases of husbands who did not allow their wives to engage in economic activities out of sheer enviousness and jealousy and feelings of insecurity. And we also have several cases like that of men trying to be envious of their wife, and wives also trying to be envious of their husband. But the classic solution to enviousness, as referred by Allah in Quran chapter 11 to chapter 113, is that the person that is envious should be encouraged to keep away from the company of the envious and malicious individual, and he should also abandon in totality the envier. It is said that the envier is possessing threats to his life, it's becoming too pathological to his life.
Then you
Then
should
can now
leave.
take total abandonment from that person that is envied.
Oh, wow.
Then you seek counseling from the likes of Barrister Bidi and those that are advanced in the psychology of
Imam Kamardin himself. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just needed
Thank you
to
so
hear
much, sir. God bless you.
another perspective from the Muslim, the Islamic angle. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
It's a pleasure to see you, sir.
All right, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you. Bye, sir. Have a lovely weekend.
So I think that we are definitely in tune. That means that the same dangers that jealousy poses. Okay, now people would wonder what the difference between jealousy and envy. When you check the dictionary, it used to mean that envy is someone discontented longing for someone else's advantage. And jealousy means unpleasant suspicion or apprehension of rivalship. So here we see that over time there has been this interwoven definitions between jealousy and envy, but in contemporary English, jealousy has taken both the definitions of envy and itself. So especially in scripture, you would see in probably King James Version, you see it as envy. In the New Revised Standard Version, you will see it as jealousy. So they practically now mean the same thing.
But where do you draw the line though? Because like Imam Kamardin said, I think it's valid to say, oh, I envy this person. That is, you admire something about them. However, you don't wish them downfall.
Now,
like
where we are drawing the line is a jealousy in a relationship. Do you understand? You are not in a relationship with the position of a person who maybe is now the president, and every other presidential contestant is envious of that position. That this guy came, I wish him well.
So
but we are talking.
Jealousy is different.
No.
In context.
What you said, that you envy what the person has been able to accomplish. For example,
someone's achievements. Yeah.
Yes. So that is not in finite times with a relationship. We are talking about jealousy in relationships.
So is it okay to be envious of someone else that's not your partner? Is that then safe?
No.
Okay. Because that's what it sounds like. So I want to ask.
No, there's no.
So my listeners clear.
What I need you to understand.
Jealousy is wrong all over.
Yes.
Okay.
In my own opinion, I can celebrate your achievement.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference between me celebrating your achievement and clapping that, oh, Onyechi has been voted Journalist or Broadcaster of the Year, without wanting to also be journalist. Yes, but not me wanting also to be. I wish me too could be. I too could be Broadcaster of the Year. I could celebrate your award. So I think that there should be a deviation. I can celebrate you, I can clap or appreciate you, but I shouldn't envy you. I'm a lawyer. You're a broadcaster. Even between broadcasters, envy is always the seed of evil. It has that seed that it shows in the attitude, it shows in the thought process. Is then the next thing, if you do something, if it was somebody else that did it now, they will talk, but because she's Broadcaster of the Year, she will get away with it. It comes little by little. So let me quickly rush to this. Now, I want to give examples now of crimes of passion. There are things in marriages that are always the offshoot of jealousy. Of all vices, of all traits, jealousy is regarded as the most dangerous. Why? Because it is murderous. The beginning of jealousy, look at Cain and Abel, the crimes of passion, that is, they are not even premeditated. It happens. Cain and Abel, Saul and David, the brothers of Joseph, they just wanted to kill. It is the most dangerous. Look at this. In March 2017, Sholakwe Oladipupo was killed by her lover, Airman Kalu Bernard, in the Air Force Base in Makurdi, on suspicion that she was having an affair with another man. He shot her at the back of the neck, and she died. She was buried on the 22nd. Joshua Tecker, a 33-year-old man, hacked his wife, Lucy, to death with an axe after accusing his wife, the mother of two, of extramarital affairs. That was on the 21st of August 2021. Folashade Idoko stabbed her husband, Lawrence, to death with a knife after she alleged that her husband received a call from a suspected female lover at their home in Ayetoro, that is Ottawori, Lagos State. Here, 20th of August 2017. Ifeoluwa, wife of that Cairo-based businessman, Bolu Bamidele, set her husband ablaze in Oshogbo after she found that her husband had a child outside their union. The husband later died, and she committed suicide to evade the consequences of her action. Now, her late husband sponsored her in school, built a house for her parents, set up a fashion designing outfit for her, and moved back to Nigeria from Cairo. They had just married. The marriage was not up to 1 year. Veronica Mohammed, 22, stabbed her husband to death with a kitchen knife in Nasarawa on the 8th of May 2020 over a phone call. Now, why I'm stressing this is that you see things like phone call. You will see this like suspicion. You see, they were not even caught in the act. But who is this person that is always talking to? It comes. Why are you greeting this? Where are you going to? I told you of an aburo of mine that he moved to the island. Whenever he wants to fix his car, brings it to the mainland. The wife gave birth and the baby was not up to 1 year. She will enter the car and follow him. That's why you already, let's go to the mechanic together. She would be in the mechanic's shop sweating with the husband and the baby just because she didn't trust where he would go to. So he got tired and he came to my house. That, how long is it going to continue? You're carrying a 7-month-old baby because you want to see where I'm going in the car to a mechanic workshop. Those are what you call crimes of passion. Jealousy. It never ends well. Onyeka Chi Agu on the 3rd of July 2020 at that Gangar Hotel in Mile 12 poured acid on his ex-girlfriend Aishat Adefarati and her new lover Monsuru Ahmed after tracing her to the hotel with her lover. They were they were taking lunch at I think the dining section of the hotel. The man trailed them there. She had broken up with him. They were no longer together. Do you understand? It's not that she was cheating. He still went, poured acid on them. He was just sentenced, that was on the 26th of April, 2023, to 7 years imprisonment. Now the acid has totally disfigured both man and woman, all over her hand, all over the body. Jealousy is murderous. When I tell people, leave a jealous partner, they say, jealousy is a sign of love. Listen, jealousy is the most dangerous of all character traits. Let me leave it there and we move on to phone calls. Yes. Now, a lot of times people say, well, I did not see this in him or her before we got married. Now, jealousy is a trait that is very difficult to hide. You will see it one way or the other. You must see it. Jealousy and pride. A proud person. Those are the two traits that are very difficult to hide. And those are the two traits, with pride comes that narcissistic, narcissism. Those are the two traits, a jealous spouse and that part. They are the ones that push more to quickly get married. They push for it. So, now that we've been dating for 2-3 months, can we take it off a touch level, the next level? They push for it because jealousy is very difficult to hide. You see it. And that way is where they come in, checking your phone, checking your social media. Who is this? Who is that? So please, let's move on.
All right. So many calls. We have 1 minute, please, so we can accommodate as many as possible. Good morning. How are you today? Awesome.
Good morning.
Pastor Ladipo.
Fantastic.
All right, Pastor Ladipo. 1 minute, please. You know the drill.
Barrister, how about a situation where somebody just said, it's because I care. That is why I am doing what I am doing. So I want to know the difference between when somebody is showing that he cares, or somebody this is jealousy, or this is someone trying to care for you. That is the question I want to ask.
Thank you very much, sir. It shows that you have obviously dealt with these kinds of cases before, because that is what they always say. It is because I love you. It is because I care for you. One action speaks louder than 1,000 words. You judge by actions and not by words. Jealousy is action, not covered up by words. So you judge people. If it is jealousy, if it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it is a duck. They would always give excuses. It is love, it is care. That is not an expression of care. That is not an expression of love. It's just simple.
Who's next on my line? 99.3, good morning to you. Thank you for calling. Hi, how are you today? Good morning. IG, where are you calling from? Welcome, IG. You have 1 minute. Go ahead, please.
I suffered this jealousy of a thing, and I thank God that he died with it. Because my husband was first class holder, went to school in Harvard, but till he died, I was a secondary school holder. I could not move forward. And when I entered school, when I entered LASU, he did not allow me finish first term. Tell me, this cloth you're wearing today, is that what they say you should be wearing now? When he will be checking my phone, even when he started his business for me, I could not stay in the shop. If you see a man come 2 times, you say, why is this man always coming? How I left the shop, that was why I could not even finish school. I just thank God that I'm just alive. And I just thank God that everything ended the way it is. It's one of the things I wish that he died, but now that Olumide is talking, I can read.
Wow. It's okay, man. So what are you doing now, man? Have you tried to probably go back to, how many children do you have?
My children, they were the first one was 11 when he died. The second one was 12, and the other one was 8 and 6. But now, my brother, I started a business, and at least I've trained my children. They're all grown. My daughter is married.
Oh, wow.
And the other was working.
Wow.
So I is in abroad now. So
thank God. Thank God you've done well.
I've turned it around, so I've been making money from what he left.
That is the problem. Jealousy covers the gifts and talent. Look at when he was late. Now see what you have been able to do, what you were not allowed to do. So suppose he was still alive, not that I glory in his death, but suppose that he was still alive, I'm sure you will not be the person you are today. And that
just came to me and asked me, please, madam, we want to help you. We want to give us your CV so that we can get you a job. He's a school holder. They were all looking at me. They were like, this man with all this qualification, you, a school start holder. I said, yes.
Wow.
He never allowed me to go to school.
Wow. God bless you, man. Thank you for calling. Thank you. God bless you, man. Thank you, man. I don't even need to say anything anymore. I think this should be please go ahead.
99.3, good morning. Who's on the line, please? Hello? Please. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that wasn't working out. Please call me back. 99.3, good morning. Who's on the line, please?
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Please turn off your radio. I'm great. How are you? Good morning to you too. It's going smoothly, thank God.
I'm already laughing. Good morning. Yes, so there's a surprise I have. I've not told them, Madam Joy. I've not told them that thing, no.
the lamb. Because it's the same thing inside the Quran and in the Bible. It's what they choose. Because I have a Muslim girlfriend. If I quote the Bible, it will say the day inside my Quran also. And this prophet Isa from the north, he always said it. So it's the same thing. The Bible says if we fall 7 times, we can rise. If you like, you want to go 7 times.
You can divorce. That is how I see it. Once you make that mistake, because we are human beings, we can make mistake. Once you make it, come from that place and follow the right way. Know that somebody will keep you in bondage for so many years.
All right, Joy, thank you so much. That's your 1 minute.
Thank you so much. I don't know whether to tell you this.
Let me ask you.
Eh? No.
Instagram people see their program.
Okay, ladies, let me just say it. Because even me, I was thinking. You remember the day about 2 Saturdays ago when a young girl called into the station when a woman said, "Why is it always bad news?" And one young girl called and said,
Yeah.
when it is about a woman like you. Do you know who the young girl was?
Joy's daughter's sister.
Exactly.
Are you serious?
She was the daughter of Mother.
The
So I
apple
saved
doesn't
that
fall far from
number
the
and I
tree.
called, and I was shocked to find that it was Madame Joyce's daughter. I was like, you see, it is when you train your child in the way that they should follow. See the wisdom of the 12-year-old. I wasn't sure. I had to ask her again. How old are you? So let's go on to the phone line.
Interesting. My WhatsApp people, I'll get to you in a moment. 99.3, good morning. How are you? Hello, can you hear me? Awesome. Good morning. What is your name, please? KG. Did you say KG? Okay, you have 1 minute, please.
Oh, ask the question.
In 1 minute, go ahead.
Yes, I have a friend, but really, I might say yes, I like her, but she has this bitter heart, and also, as well, she's very, very jealous at the same time.
Sir, you have to hurry up, sir. Your 1 minute is almost up.
So, okay, let me just stop it there. So I want to know what I'll do in this aspect, because in terms of getting a bitter heart, I've tried my possible best to calm her down on that aspect, but it's going.
Is she your girlfriend? Hey, is she? Well, if she's your girlfriend, what I will tell you without reservation is please leave the relationship. If she's your friend, please don't be corrupted by her, that association, moving with, they say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. There's another one, a way to Bapela Raushe. That is when you stay too long in a place, you start smelling of where you're coming from. If someone, you say the person has a bad heart, an evil heart, I don't understand what we are still